Hi, this is Miss Keys. We are going to do inverse trig, and this is level 4. All right, so number 1 says a 10-yard tree casts a 12-foot shadow. Find the measure of the angle of elevation of the sun. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my right triangle. Okay, and let's assume that our tree is over here. As I draw my tree, so this is where our tree is at over here. Okay, and our tree is 10 yards tall. So I'm going to label that 10 yards. And when it casts its shadow, which would be on the ground, it's 12 feet. So that's 12 feet. And then it's asking for the angle of elevation up to the sun. So I'm going to label that X. That's the angle that's going upwards. Okay, so the reason why this one is a level 4 problem is if you look at our units, we have feet and we have yards. And in order to solve this problem, we have to have the same units. So what I do know, though, is that 3 feet is equal to 1 yard. So I'm going to change my 10 yards into feet. So if I do 10 yards times 3 feet per yard, 10 times 3 is 30. So 10 yards changes to 30 feet. So I'm going to replace this 10 yards right here with 30 feet now. Now I can solve this problem because both of the sides of the triangle are in feet. So now I need to decide which trig function I'm going to use. So from X, I go across the triangle, and that's my opposite side. And then right next to it is my adjacent side. So the trig function that uses opposite and adjacent is going to be tangent. And since we're talking about an angle, we're trying to find an angle, I'm going to use the inverse. So I'm going to use tangent inverse. So my angle equals tangent inverse of my opposite side, which is 30, over my adjacent side, which is 12. And then I'm going to put that in my calculator. Tangent inverse of 30 divided by 12, which is equal to 68.19 degrees. And if I round this to the tenths place, I'm going to get 68.2 degrees. All right, what I want you guys to do now is go ahead and do number 2 on your own, and then you're going to turn that problem into me.